everyone, it's Laura at Vegan RV, and today I'm going to make a white bean soy curl chili in the Instant Pot. Found this online. I've not made this before, so it'll be an experiment for us all. And I'm probably going to make a couple of changes to it as I go along, because it has you blend the tomatoes and chilies and throw them in at the end, and I don't feel like doing that, so I'm probably just going to throw it all in the pot at once. But as I said, soy curls, and you probably are wondering what the heck those are. So the company is Butler, and they make these soy curls. They come in a bag, or if you're ambitious, a giant box. The only ingredient in these things is non-GMO soy. That's it. That's all that's in there. And they keep, they're shelf stable, and they keep like this, so they're perfect to keep around the RV. I don't use them enough, which is why I'm making this, for another idea of something to make with them. So, yeah, let's get started. So one thing about the soy curls is they come like this. They're usually most of the pieces are about this big, like about the size of a finger. I don't think I want big chunky pieces like this in the chili, so I'm just gonna break them up, and they just snap. There's nothing to it, so yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is saute the about half an onion in the Instant Pot on, oops, that's not what I wanted, saute, on the normal setting on my pot, and just a little bit of water. I don't have a stock open, so I'm not going to bother to open one just for this. And let me add this in here until that softens. So I will link below the recipe that I got inspiration from, and also the recipe with all the changes that I'm going to make. So wait for that to heat up, and we'll be back. Okay, that's starting to soften, so now I'm going to add minced garlic. Give that a little stir. And I've got here a 1½ teaspoons of chili powder and 1½ teaspoons of ground cumin. And next I've got about a cup of sliced carrots. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the saute and get everything else ready. Okay, so now I'm going to add 2½ cups of water. That's 2. This is 1 cup of navy beans, soaked overnight in water and rinsed and drained. The recipe called for cannellini beans, but when I went to the market, the only ones they had were like $6 a pound, and I'm not paying that. So next is 1½ cups of the soy curls. So this is where I'm going to start deviating a bit from this recipe. This is supposed to be all the pressure cooked ingredients, and then you're supposed to take the tomatoes and the chilies and blend them up and add them back in. I'm just going to add them now because I don't feel like blending them. That's something else to wash. The recipe calls for tomatoes that have cilantro and lime in them, and I couldn't find that, so I just got these fire roasted tomatoes because fire roasted's always delicious. So I'll put those in. This is also a bigger can than is called for, but only by a few ounces, so a few more tomatoes is not going to kill anybody. Then I'm going to use these diced chilies. Okay, and that's everything I'm going to put into pressure cook. So I'm going to stir this up real good. And make sure there's nothing stuck to the sides that's not going to get cooked. There we go. Now I'm going to cook this on high for 15 minutes. And I'm going to do natural pressure release. Okay, so I just heard the pressure valve drop. So that means I'm going to be eating some food soon. Pretty excited about that. Okay, so let's get ready for a blast of steam. Try and let it out this side so it doesn't totally fog up the camera. There we go. Let's see what we got in here. All right. Looking pretty good. Just going to check one of these beans. Make sure he's done. You know, these are actually not done. So I'm going to give it another 5 minutes at high pressure. Okay, take 2. So after 5 more minutes at high pressure and then mostly a natural pressure release, I got a little impatient towards the end. Let's see what's going on in here. Okay, looks good. Now let's try one of those dang beans. I feel like they should be softer than this. I wonder how old these freaking beans were. Okay. Here we go. Gonna do it for, I don't know. I'm just gonna put them in for 10 minutes. So I'm too hungry to wait for another 10 minutes of pressure cooking and then the natural pressure release. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my delicious salad. Okay, so it just finished with the additional 10 minutes. So we added 5 minutes, another 10 minutes, and these beans better be done. That's all I've got to say. All right. Man. I mean, they're not crunchy, but they should be soft, and they definitely are not. Well, that one was better. I would like them to be cooked more, but I think I'm going to call it and just get on with the recipe. Okay, so now I'm going to add some of these other ingredients. So the tomatoes were supposed to have lime in them, and mine didn't, so I'm adding the juice from half a lime, and I have just a bit of the zest from, maybe the zest from about half the lime to throw in there. And it also calls for a teaspoon of oregano, so there's that, and a quarter of a cup of nutritional yeast. Stir that up. And now I'm going to taste for seasoning. I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Start there. This also is not at all spicy, so I might add a little cayenne or something because I think I would like that. Let's see, get a smaller spoon. And maybe just a wee bit more salt. So, a little bit more salt, cayenne. Let's see what we got here. That flavor is good. I'll probably just have a little small bowl of it. So, all in all, I really like this chili. The more I'm eating it, the more I'm seeing that most of the beans are fine. I don't know whether there's just some really old ones thrown into the bin that I got them from or what the deal is, but yeah, I don't know. It all happens sometimes with beans, so yeah, it's not much you can do about it. Just cook them longer, which is what I did. The soy curls came out really nice. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how it's going to focus on that. Probably not great, but and the carrots held their shape even with all that extra cooking. That's really nice. Anyway, I want to take a second to thank you guys that have been clicking through our Amazon links and buying things through that. That it doesn't cost you any extra, and for us it throws us a few coins, and they add up when a lot of people do that, and then I can buy, new microphones and light stands and things like that that can help make the videos better. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for doing that. Also, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more like this, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time we put out a video. And we'll see you next time. So I just wanted to take a minute to let you guys know that this actually turned out to be really good. I have been eating this, and over the last few days have had it a couple times, and I've been really enjoying it. The beans are probably 99% all cooked, so occasionally I come across one that just, and again, it's not raw, it's not even really crunchy, it's just not as soft as the other ones, so I'm going to call it a success.